This is Ian McFarland in British Columbia on Canada's west coast. And this is WRMI Radio Miami International, Okeechobee, Florida, USA. You can also hear us on the internet at www.wrmi.net. Send us your program comments and reception reports to info@wrmi.net or to WRMI, P.O. Box 526852, Miami, Florida 33152, USA.
That was an editorial reflecting the views of the United States government.
This is VOA News via remote. I'm Marissa Melton. An American citizen and former U.S. Marine was killed while fighting alongside Ukrainian forces as Russia launched new attacks in eastern Ukraine. Willie Joseph Cancel, who was 22, was working with a private military contracting company when he was killed on Monday. He's the first known U.S. citizen to die while fighting in Ukraine. Cancel signed up to work for the private military contracting company shortly before the war in Ukraine broke out. At the end of February, Cancel's mother, Rebecca Cabrera, told CNN in a phone interview that information. When the war began, the company began recruiting contractors to fight in Ukraine. Cabrera said Cancel agreed to go. The news follows reports that 2 British volunteers helping to provide humanitarian relief in Ukraine had been detained by the Russian military at a checkpoint south of Zaporizhia. The British non-profit Presidium Network said the 2 men, both civilians, were working independently as part of a project in Ukraine to provide food, medical supplies, and evacuation support. Indonesian President Joko Widodo, who holds this year's Group of 20 presidency, announced Friday that he's invited Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to the Economic Forum's November summit in Bali. Widodo said he extended the invitation during a call with Zelensky on Wednesday when he turned down a request for weapons but offered humanitarian assistance to Ukraine. He said he spoke to Russian President Vladimir Putin on Thursday, and the Russian president informed him that he will be attending the summit. Widodo says Indonesia wants to unite G20 because peace and stability are the keys to global economic recovery and growth. From Washington, you're listening to VOA News. More than 35,000 refugees who fled to Uganda this year seeking safety from violence in the Democratic Republic of Congo and South Sudan are in desperate need of humanitarian assistance. Lisa Schlein reports for VOA from Geneva.
The UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, and 44 humanitarian partners are urgently appealing for $47.8 million to respond to the critical needs of newly arrived refugees.